Hi everybody, I want to talk to you today about believing in yourself. So once you start believing in yourself, you worry about what other people think. And this is the major factor for not believing in yourself, because if you start believing in yourself, you have to deal with a certain element of backlash. And that backlash really doesn't last long, because quite honestly, everybody likes to see someone who believes in themselves. And if I was going to save your life and you were in extreme danger, you would want someone who believes in themselves to save you, rather than someone who's all, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure of myself, I don't know if I can do this. You would want the one who believes in themselves to come to your rescue. But first and foremost, the self-belief aspect can only come from you. No one else can believe in you. You know, they might be saying it to make you feel better, like, come on, I believe in you. But really what they're saying is, come on, believe in yourself. They're really just trying to edge you into that. So the practice has to be self-belief. So for example, I could be making this video right now thinking of all the people that don't like me, that might be sat at their phones or their computers thinking, who does she think she is? Why would she think anyone wants to listen to her? But I believe in myself. So I believe in what I'm doing and what I'm saying, even if I get things wrong. So if I say something that, you know, is contradictory, at least I can learn from that and I can come back and put that right. But first and foremost, I'm practicing self-belief. So what other people think about me really can't come into it. They have to really believe in themselves. And I know that if I spent my time looking at other people's videos just so that I can pick at them and put them down, then it's an unproductive practice. It's not helping me. And as soon as I watch someone who doesn't have anything that I want to take from them right now, I just click off. I don't write bad things about them or criticize them. I just come off, because I have the choice to do that. And the energy of putting someone down is not an energy to serve me. So when you're speaking your own truth and you have your own belief, at least know your truth, at least know what your motives and your intentions are. So putting someone else down is not productive. You're not going to change that person and they're going to say, they read your comment and think, oh yeah, you're completely right, I'm going to change the way I am. They're just going to be offended by you. So really, if you can't really spread some love and some kindness, the best thing to do is just click off. Click off. Sounds like a cute swear word. So self-belief is absolutely important, and it is a practice. Because practicing lack of self-belief is also something that you are strengthening. So when you hear yourself saying the words, I'm not this, I'm not that, I could never do that, just silence yourself and start to reverse that. Think about what you can do, what you are good at, and start nurturing this inner wonder that you are. And you are pure, wondrous substance. Your magic that you have in there is so unique to you, and you have to start nurturing it to find out what it is. So find what you are amazing at by nurturing your inner goodness, and stop putting yourself down. You are the only one who can believe in you. Your self-belief is absolutely vital. You might be looking at other people that are amazing at something, and I used to do this. I used to be like, oh my god, this person is like going all over the world and they're so amazing at this. And that is like a distraction, because yes, we can take wonderful things from those people and take what we want from lots of different people, but we have to find out what our own inner thing is. And you might be wonderful at comedy, or you might be amazing at cooking or sewing. You might be a fantastic grandma, or you may be an absolutely wonderful sister, a fantastic mother. You might be really talented at doing eye makeup, or there's just so many things that you could be amazing at, that you could share with people. Believing in yourself is absolutely the number one thing that you have to start doing right now. Regardless of what you think of yourself in this moment, it's time now to start really trusting and believing in yourself. And that is what it means to have faith. When you find something that really brings you joy and gets your inner bubbling going on, that usually is giving you a sign of the direction that you want to go in. So whatever it is that just gives you a little bit of pleasure, try and move in that direction. And make sure that it's a wholesome pleasure as well, because I don't mean a pleasure where it might be alcohol and then you feel awful afterwards, or drugs, you feel awful, or gambling. Anything that has a backlash of feeling awful is not the way. And you know, sometimes we need to exhaust those avenues before we realize it's time to stop now. We have to give up. Can you hear the rain? So self-belief is a self-empowerment that we all need to practice. And some of the putting ourselves down kind of behavior is actually automatic habit that we need to just nip it in the bud. It's not self-serving. We need to get rid of it. And as soon as you catch yourself doing it, you need to silence yourself. Having belief in yourself doesn't make you big-headed. It doesn't make you full of yourself. It just means that you get it and you understand that without your own self-belief, you have no ability to convince others of anything. And you also attract doubt towards yourself. Everything will come towards you in a wishy-washy way. So first and foremost, stop putting yourself down. Second, nurture the things that you're good at. And the things that you're bad at, just let them go for now. Worrying what other people think about you is a very pointless exercise, because everyone is worrying what everyone else thinks about them. And once you realize that, you're free, because there's a small minority of people who are not worrying what anyone's thinking about them. And they are living in such a wonderful situation because they get it. They realize that everyone is so consumed with themselves that they can step out of that haze and they can nurture their own life. And that's the only thing that you need to do. You only have you, yourself. You don't even have control over your children. You can keep them healthy, you can keep them safe, but you can't control them. And it's a pointless exercise trying. It makes them miserable, it makes you miserable. You can't control your partner, you can't control your job, you can't control the external world. So nurturing yourself means nurturing your inner world. Being kind, saying good things to yourself, practicing a self-belief system. These things are really important. So even if you think badly of yourself, you just have to reach a point where when you catch yourself doing it, or you catch yourself putting yourself down, you just nip it. And you breathe a sigh of relief. This is not serving me. And you look for something that will serve you. Do something wonderful for yourself. And realize that these things will gradually start to nurture this inner well-being, and you're the only one to do it. And as you build up your self-belief, we have to let go of what everyone else is thinking, because they're not spending much time thinking about you. They might snap out of it for a moment and go, who the hell does she think she is? And then they'll go right back into worrying about what everyone thinks about them. So it's not really worth your consideration. It's not going to hang around for long. People might be doing it now as I'm making this video, but their perceptions of me are really only inside their body. I'm the one who decides whether that's going to come in or not. And that's powerful. It's not cocky. It's not making you better than that person. It's just really taking control of yourself and then understanding that I'm here to nurture me. And from the spin-off of that, that will make me a better friend, a better sister, a better parent. It will make me work better in my community. It will make my work better. So, and that's the only thing that can concern me. I can't go in and look at how my children are doing what they are doing and start criticizing them, because I'm here to nurture myself and they are here to nurture themselves. And in the mix of all of that, we interact with each other and we display behaviors and we learn from each other by watching each other. And if you watch someone who's miserable and critical and self-condemning, you can learn that for yourself. You can teach your children that, and it's not going to serve them in their life. The best thing to do is to be a powerful mother and a strong sister, and you'll see that people will want to gravitate more towards that than someone who is constantly putting themselves down. And let them talk about you for a while. You know, sometimes this is what we need to do in order to reflect back to ourselves. And when we're talking about someone, we can then reflect, well, what am I doing? I'm talking about this person, what am I doing? So I love these little chats with you, and I hope you like them. I hope they make you feel empowered. Enjoying learning how to empower myself. I've spent maybe 35 years of my life putting myself down, feeling like I'm not good enough, worrying about what everyone else thinks, worrying about whether I have enough money or not. And now I get to spend the rest of my life nurturing and undoing all of those knots in my life, taking them apart, learning how to say no, learning how to say yes to good things. Sometimes we don't even want to accept good things because we feel like we're not good enough. Can you imagine? Someone wants to give you a gift and you're, oh no, I can't take that. Take them. Take the gifts in life. Because when you do start giving, you'll find that things come back to you tenfold. That's really exciting. I give to people all of the time, when I can. And when I can't, I don't feel guilty about it. So if I don't go to an event, or I don't spend time with my family because I'm exhausted myself, then I don't feel guilty about that. The worst thing you can do is to take your exhausted self to your family and sit there complaining. If you're exhausted, you take yourself to a place where you can rest and you can take care of yourself, so that when you're replenished and you feel good, you feel happy, then put yourself around your family so that you can give off some good energy, some good vibes. Don't feel guilty for saying no. You don't have to be at every single event. I see so many exhausted mothers who are doing everything and then they're just giving their exhausted self. Time for you. What about you? What about your kindness for yourself? What do you give yourself?